High above the cheerful town of Whoville, on a cold, snowy mountain, lives a creature with a heart full of bitterness and a mind full of grudges. His name is the Grinch. Every year, as Christmas lights glow brighter and the laughter of the Who's fills the air, the Grinch becomes more and more miserable. But why? Why does the Grinch hate Christmas so much? And more importantly, what made him this way? The truth is, the Grinch wasn't always fueled by anger. His misery didn't just appear overnight. It grew slowly, shaped by loneliness, by rejection, and by a deep, fundamental misunderstanding of what Christmas truly means. The Grinch's story isn't just about a green creature who despises joy. It's a profound look into how sadness, when left unchecked, can turn into bitterness. To understand his famous hatred for Christmas, we need to look past his grumpy exterior and into the quiet, painful corners of his life. Let's start with the most obvious and powerful source of his pain: loneliness. The Grinch lives alone, completely alone. No family, no friends, no one to share a warm dinner with. While the Who's down in Whoville sing carols together, exchange gifts, and hug their loved ones, the Grinch watches from his cold, empty cave.
Loneliness
Can be deafening, especially during the holidays. Christmas is a season that celebrates togetherness, connection, and community. For someone who has no one, all those celebrations can feel like a cruel, personal reminder of what they're missing. Imagine hearing joyful songs but feeling like they're being sung to everyone but you. Every laugh from down below echoes in his ears like mockery. Every happy family you see feels like an accusation. The Grinch isn't just an observer. He feels like an outcast. So, instead of trying to join in, which would mean facing the possibility of more rejection, he does what many lonely people do. He turns away. He builds a fortress of resentment around his heart and convinces himself that Christmas is loud, commercial, and utterly foolish. It's easier for him to hate the party than to admit he was never invited. Admitting he wants to belong would simply hurt too much. Another deep-seated reason for the Grinch's misery is how he has been treated throughout his life. The Who's don't seem to try to understand him. They whisper about him. They fear him. They judge him simply for being different. Think about what that does to a person over time. Imagine being constantly told, whether through words or just looks, that you don't fit in, that you're strange, that you're unwanted. This persistent rejection hardens the heart. The Grinch has built emotional walls so thick that no joy, no kindness, no light can get through. He tells himself over and over again that he hates Christmas. But in reality, what he truly hates is the way Christmas makes him feel: invisible, excluded, and profoundly small. The holiday season amplifies his sense of otherness. It's a time when everyone is supposed to gather, and his exclusion becomes glaringly obvious. His hatred isn't a random choice, it's a defense mechanism. He rejects the Who's before they can reject him again. By despising their most cherished tradition, he creates a sense of control over his own isolation. It's a twisted kind of power, but for someone who feels powerless, it's better than nothing. His misery is a shield he uses to protect a deeply wounded spirit. We often hear the famous line that the Grinch's heart is 2 sizes too small. But this isn't really about inherent cruelty or a lack of capacity for love. It's about emotional pain. A small heart isn't an evil heart. It's a guarded one. It's a heart that has learned to protect itself by caring less, by feeling less. Think of it like this. If you don't allow yourself to care about anything, you can't be hurt when you lose it. If the Grinch can successfully convince himself that love and community are worthless, then he won't feel the sting of not having them. Miserable people often aren't born that way. They're shaped by years of disappointment, loss, and unmet emotional needs. The Grinch's small heart is a scar, a symbol of all the times he might have reached out, only to be pushed away. His cynicism is a fortress. If he destroys Christmas, he reasons he won't have to watch others enjoy what he can't have. He won't have to feel that ache of longing year after year. It's a tragic but understandable logic. His goal isn't just to cause chaos, it's to silence the source of his pain. This leads us to his grand, desperate plan to steal Christmas. When the Grinch decides to dress up as Santa and take every last present, decoration, and crumb of food from Whoville, it's not just a simple act of mischief. It's a desperate experiment. He genuinely believes that if he removes all the material things associated with the holiday, Christmas itself will disappear. And if Christmas disappears, maybe his own pain will finally stop. This is the key misunderstanding of the Grinch. He thinks Christmas is about things. He sees the endless packages, the bright lights, the towering trees, and the giant feast, and he concludes that this is the sum of their joy. So he steals the lights, he steals the gifts, he steals the trees and the stockings. He even steals the last can of hoo-hash. Wah. And for a brief, fleeting moment, as he stands on top of Mount Crumpit with all of Whoville's holiday cheer stuffed in his sled, he feels powerful. He feels like he's finally taken control over the very thing that has made him so miserable for so long. He expects to hear crying, but instead he hears something else entirely. Then, the turning point arrives. It's a moment that changes everything. As the sun rises on Christmas morning, the Whos wake up to find their homes bare. There are no presents, no decorations, no Christmas feast waiting for them. And yet, they don't cry, they don't scream in anger. Instead, they walk to the center of town, hold hands, and begin to sing. A pure, joyful, heartfelt song. There's no anger, there's no sadness, there is only togetherness. And in that one powerful moment, the Grinch finally understands. Christmas was never about what could be bought in a store or taken by a thief. It was about love. It was about connection. It was about community. It was about a feeling in their hearts, the very things he never had, but had always, deep down, desperately wanted. He tried to steal the asterisk of Christmas, but he couldn't steal the spirit of it. As the Grinch stands there, watching the Whos hold hands and sing their song of pure joy, something cracks open inside him. His cynicism shatters. The walls he built around his heart for so many years begin to crumble. And his heart, we're told, grows 3 sizes that day. Not because he got a present, but because he finally received the gift of understanding. Finally sees that Christmas isn't a private club he's been excluded from. It's an open invitation. And for the very first time in his life, he allows himself to accept it. His misery fades away, not because Christmas changes, but because he does. He returns everything he stole, and more importantly, he joins them. He is welcomed. He belongs. So why is the Grinch so miserable? He's miserable because he is lonely. He's miserable because he feels rejected and judged for being different. He's miserable because he misunderstands what joy and community truly are. His story serves as a powerful reminder of something incredibly important. Behind almost every bitter, cynical, or grumpy heart, there is often a wounded one. It reminds us that sometimes all it takes is a little bit of kindness, a little bit of inclusion, and a little bit of understanding to make a heart grow. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more content that dives deep into the stories we love. I'll see you next time.